all things said are for entertainment purposes only, and everything is alleged, allegedly. Whoo-wee. Hmm. So 50 got Clarissa Shields scrambling. Live Nation still can't catch a break. Child, what in the world is going on? Like we don't get a moment for these folks to chill. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Hey, 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 y'all. Let me Y'all, give me a second. Let me go grab my oil. I feel a tad bit ashy. My apologies. Y'all probably can't tell. Look, I can. I feel ashy. I'll be right back. Thank you. You said you liked the shirt. So, all righty. I can't work ashy, y'all. I just can't do it. Don't laugh at me. Thank you. Thank you. Do not tell. Do not. Whose birthday? Happy birthday. Listen, I'm telling you. Look like a brand new penny. I was ashy. I knew it. See, look at the difference. Happy birthday, Aja. Okay, now I can work. Hoo-wee. So, so you still classy. Why, thank you. I'd rather be, hydrated. I don't want to be ashy and classy. So, Will Evans, baby, he's been digging into Jay, and I like his commentary. Shout out to him. Um, we're gonna dig off into a little bit more with Jay today. I want to look at the downfall of everybody around him and how it's going to affect him. So the indirect that becomes direct energy around him. Um, he still hasn't testified as far as I know. You said when the light hit the arms. Hey, oh, thank you for giving out memberships. Welcome to membership, everybody. Welcome to membership. Welcome to membership. Welcome to membership. Membership, if I have an extra moment this weekend, you're gonna get an extra live. It might be earlier in the day. It depends on how my schedule goes because my schedule has been really, really tight lately. Thank you to everybody for understanding. I will be launching a website between the end of this month to the beginning of next year. So booking will be a whole lot easier if you can go to the website. You can see my availability, click pay. You're already scheduled. You're already in my queue, and then it'll be video link readings from here. So all you got to do is just hit the link. I'm already there, and it just streamlines and simplifies the process. So that way you don't have to email me to worry about, okay, well, what do you have available? You know, where can I get in, where I fit in? I'm going to make it easy for all of us because that way I'll have my schedule posted for I'll probably have it posted for like 4 weeks. So you can see what I have, every month available and just book whatever I have available. That way, if you see it, hurry up and click on it. It's yours. and we go from there. So Angel's getting her website the end of this month. I will be sure to make sure that you all have my website information. And it just makes it that much easier because everything is growing and it's getting really, really, I don't want to say complicated. It's just getting really busy. So I just figured, let's step up the professionalism and make it easier for all of us. So we will be doing the website by the end of the month. The website also, I plan on streaming specialized content to the website that can't be done on YouTube due to music, language, all those types of things. So once we get comfortable with the website, then that'll be another source to stream through where we don't have to worry about, being on somebody's app. The app is not acting right. We can stream directly from the website and talk our grown folk shit. And, if I want to do music, cut up whatever we want to do, it can be streamed directly through there. So I'm going to make sure that the booking part is done first and then we'll get the rest underway. And for those of you that want merch, I heard you, I heard you, I heard you. Merch will also be able to be purchased through the website where you can click on whatever you want. I'm even going to do bundle deals to where if you buy a hat or a shirt, it gives you a discount on an actual reading, or you can, you know, um, click a link and get merch and a reading all in the same payment. And it'll be a cheaper price to do it that way than to piece everything out individually. So the website is coming and merch is coming. Behind the shirts and the t-shirts will be my very own oracle decks and my very own tarot decks, which will also be available on the website. So big things popping, making some moves, and making it way easier for everybody who wants to book a reading. Also, to my international clientele, now you don't have to worry about the conversion with paying me because the website will do the conversion according to the country that you live in. So we don't have to worry about, if you have Cash App or Apple Pay or whatever the company is that you have in your country. You could just click on the link and it will take the payment from your country where you are and do a conversion for the both of us. So you don't have to guess how much the difference is in, your country's money, American money. It will already be done when you make the payment in the website. So, yeah, I'm just like, wow. So lots of things happening. Um, Shout out to my sister, because she was on my head, like, look, step this up, step this up. She's right. And it's gonna be beneficial to all of us. So whew, goodness gracious. Y'all, I'm tickled. Oh, thank you. Come on, everybody. Welcome to membership. Welcome to membership. Yeah, it's when I say 50 Cent knows how to stir the pot, people better be careful playing with Nikki and 50 because they are strategic thinkers. See, I thought about something before I came on this camera, and I want to run it by you guys. Um, it became very apparent to me that 50 Cent is a promoter and a director, okay, first and foremost. And in his head, he finds a way to promote an upcoming event before you know it's an upcoming event. What I mean by that is this: if he's getting ready to do a documentary on someone, he's going to highlight them in a way that's going to get the public's attention, and it's going to make us look at them, and it's going to cause people to want to consume his product. So if he stars a beef that's not really a beef, it could possibly be for marketing purposes only. He's not really worried about no back and forth, but he needs to generate some type of public interest before he drops the bomb on the public when it comes to the information that is. So to me, it's like marketing genius. So if he's on your radar or you're on his, more so if you're on his, you need to be more concerned about what he got on you versus you trying to beef with him. Because if he's beefing with you and y'all don't have no real problems, you got the problem. So, y'all, goodness. Clarissa Child, you say you want to sue 50, right? You say you want to sue 50, right? That's the story you telling, and we're supposed to stick with it. You say you want to sue 50. So it's apparent to me. Hold on. This Mercury retrograde has been cutting up, y'all. I've had all kind of stuff just doing the most. I tried to start the show from this phone, but it wouldn't even start. Oh Lord. Nikki has started. I'm gonna tap into what she might be talking about. Oh, and happy Friday the 13th, everybody. This is the second Friday the 13th of this year. I believe this year has three Friday the 13th. This may be the only year in our lifetime that has three Friday the 13th. And everybody is taking advantage of Friday the 13th because this is definitely Freaky Friday outside, y'all. So let's tap into baby Clarissa talking about she gonna sue 50 Cent. How's that gonna work out for Clarissa? And furthermore, Clarissa, did you spend Christmas with Maserati Bud? Because he claims allegedly that you may have spent Christmas with Maserati Bud in the grown folks way. He eluded. He asked the question. We don't know it to be true, but he said he got ring camera footage. So here it is. Pap is out first shopping with somebody, and you out, possibly allegedly letting somebody pull up on your bumper. Christmas was busy as hell between the both of y'all, and that's just amazing for two people that love each other so much but are together and not together and together allegedly. Thank you, Daphne. So congratulations and many and much more growth. Thank you so much. Many blessings to you. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn up. There we go. I had to cut up the light on my screen so I can read everything properly. She said that the pic was from a movie premiere on Christmas. Well, we're about to find out. Now, it could have been a movie premiere. It very well could have been. It could have been work related. It very well could have been. Like I said, 50 loves to promote and then he sells a product. So does 50 have something on them or is 50 just poking the bear for the fun of it? Let's find out. Honey, honey, honey. Okay, now show me 50's accusations with Maserati Bud. Show me 50's accusations with Maserati Bud. So you got the Hierophant here with Three of Cups. Hierophant talks about institutions, higher information and knowledge being locked in with an institution. Also, Three of Cups talks about gatherings. We're talking about um, joyful gatherings, partying, also kicking it, having fun, also gossip. So what is this higher authority? Because this feels like this wasn't just a regular event. This feels like this was possibly a industry event, something with some very, very well-to-do, high-end, high-level people. Okay. 50 shall not make the most out of a 24-hour day, I promise you. King of Wands, the devil. Lord King of Wands talks about actions. It also talks about someone that is very well seen, or someone who is a ladies' man. Would you say love you? I'll love you back. This also talks about toxic energy and obsession. So, okay, I'm gonna keep this cute. I'm gonna keep this real cute. Okay. So a ladies' man who drives them crazy, allegedly. A child is too early. It's too early. And this is the worst time to be aired out, y'all. Mercury retrograde is the very worst time to be aired out because everything from your past comes back and says, "Hey, bitch, hey." Oh my God. Tell me more. Okay, so this talks about film footage and being seen, also having proof of possible messages. Thank you, Boss Stress. Shout out to you down there in the M Town. All the love to Memphis. Yeah, so he does have footage. He said he got the ring cam footage, baby. That's footage. Six of coins. Somebody could have possibly sold it to him. Somebody could have possibly sold it to him or told him, look, I'm gonna make some money with it. Either way. So okay, let me hold it together. Oh, let me hold it together. So here's the footage. Okay. Everything I'm saying is for entertainment purposes only. All things said are alleged, allegedly, child. Okay, so Big Mama, the Empress, Eight of Pentacles, the Devil. So, she's seen as Big Mama, the Empress. This talks about bringing things into fruition, making things happen while working or at work. And once again, that obsessive energy. So, she may have been into Bud. This may have been what the story was that 50 was told that she was on Bud Tough. Mhm. But it definitely looks like she met him while working. So that part of the story is true, that this was a possible work event. Six of coins, two of coins. So it feels like he juggled with taking this offer. Like, well, let me look at it. Like, what you got. I don't really want to pay for nothing because, I ain't gonna say 50 cheap, but 50 smart with his money. So he like, I ain't about to just be paying for nothing. Let me see it. What you got? Whew, allegedly. And it looks like after he saw whatever he saw, he like, oh, full steam ahead, bitch, we good. The tower. Oh, don't ever try to destroy me with a lie when I can destroy you with the truth. Ooh, wee. The 48 laws of power to the 50 laws of power win again. Yes, honey. 50 said, I'm going to invest. I want to know all about y'all relationship in the past and how y'all know each other. Was she just hanging out? Was y'all kicking it? Tell me everything. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Look, oh yeah, baby, it looks like the information is good, and this is a deal breaker. This is literally destruction to her very foundation, or the foundation of her relationship as she knows it. Um, Child, would you say you was watching the wrong live? Is another one going? Hold on, it better not be. I did just get booted out. Hold on. Oh no, it ain't. I just I had to check. Like, hold on. Yes, power play. And next week, y'all, we're gonna start Twitch again, whether I can read the comments or not. What I'll do is I'll have this phone here, another phone over here. We're gonna do Twitch simultaneously. And I'll just leave Twitch in the creators mode so I can read from the management side and see what y'all saying. Y'all go on over there and follow me on Twitch so I can get to 1,000 and we can finally make those videos public. Nothing can go public on Twitch until I get to 1,000 people. We're only, I want to say, I don't even think we're a full maybe 230, 225 away. Said, why is she even trying to sue 50 anyway, knowing well, he's finna clap back. Said, I see Sabrina popping back out now that 50 Cent is on T.I. and Tiny's head. We can get into Sabrina too, honey, because 50 Cent is 50 Cent is gonna be a billionaire off of just Netflix content. The documentaries are going to have him never have to worry about working again. So like he juggled with this information for a while because of somebody else that's powerful that could be connected to it, or maybe whoever's event this was. Okay, so 50, he don't act on everything he knows. He sits on information, he stockpiles information, and then it's like eventually one day I'm gonna go over to this shelf, take this little dusty piece of information. I knew I had this over here. Now I can use it. So, damn. So I feel like he had this information, or he had information a while ago, but he didn't want to affect other relationships. So it's like the same information got back to him through a different channel, and now he doesn't have to worry about affecting whatever relationship that he would have had to compromise to spill the beans the first time. Yes, this was a wish fulfillment. Fell right in his lap. Eight of Wands. This happened fast. This happened really fast. It was literally like, look at the flick of the wrist fast. This was like straight up. What? Man, you lying. Let me see. Let me see you lying. They all on the phone like, I'll be damned. That show is her. Would you say, dear Lord, never let me beef with 50? That's a petty man. Child, full exposure. Look at this. The footage, full exposure. Shame and embarrassment, regrets. She never thought that somebody would pop up with something like this. Oh, child. Yes, heartbreak. Um, six of coins. This feels like equal reciprocity. Two can play that game. Two can play that game. Um, the financial stability and stubbornness versus being left out in the cold and having nothing. So, hold on now, Clarissa, did you? Something just popped into my head, y'all. And this ain't got nothing to do with what I'm reading, but it's not that far off. Y'all follow me with this one, and y'all let me know if I'm tripping. If I'm tripping, I'm gonna leave this alone. If I'm not, y'all tell me tap in. What if Clarissa may have allowed 50 or allowed someone to, I put it this way. What if Clarissa may have allowed someone to see footage or have footage of her to let her man know what's good for the goose is good for the gander? Play with me if you want to. Anything you can do, I can do better. What if this is what this was? What if Clarissa said, "You think I'm dumb? You think I don't know what you're doing over there? You think I don't know you doing something else. Let me show you I can do something else too." So Angel, I have a feeling that he knows what's coming for Henny and he's coming for her, making him apologize. I don't think you're far off with that one. Okay, I see a tap in to spite Pap. Yeah. And it just popped into my head. What girls as players too. Anything the boys can do, the girls can do too. That's what it feels like to me. Now I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But Christmas is a hell of a day to get caught feeling sexy and sassy when you got a man. It's I mean, you shouldn't be caught in a relationship doing the most with nobody. But like Valentine's Day, Christmas, birthdays, anniversaries, it's just certain days where it's like the disrespect is times 10. Come on, Clover. Listen, he might be married, but they still in a relationship. They official, unofficial. It's still an understanding somewhere. It might not be no shit we understand, but it's an understanding. Right. He was with Remy and his daughter on Christmas. Not that last Christmas I gave you my heart. Stop it. uh, y'all, if you don't know, those are song lyrics. I'm pretty sure my crew knows because we channel music. I ain't gonna be able to get that out my head now. Oh shit. Yes, it was Whale. George Michael, damn right. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. Oh, okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm actually turning red. Oh. You said I'm not playing with you. So I bought my own gifts just like Miss Shields. Oh, why are we like this as a team? Not I bought my own gifts. So I need a burner account so I can put in the comments. Next day you gave it away. Not the next day you gave it away. Ooh. Ooh. Damn. Oh, this year's to save me tears. I'm done. Oh God. Oh mercy. So this is like, moved on valiantly from one job to the next. We're talking about disappointment here. She didn't really get much out of this dude. So if she was feeling him, if she liked him, it really didn't go far. Like I said, if oh man. Okay. Oh damn. This choice brought a tower. That tower just keep on showing up, y'all. What was invested in? The choice that was invested in brought a tower. Ooh wee. Leap of faith towards an opportunity. So damn. First of all, Clarissa, baby girl, this ain't no swipe at you. And I'm not the type to tell people to date people because of money. But what I am going to say is this: you can't keep dating these build a bear ass dudes. You just can't. Get you a guy that has a business or something that he's created on his own, or he has his own, something that's his own, and y'all can build together. Because it just keeps feeling like she keeps grabbing these people that she has to build, and it just keeps backfiring. Thank you. Says for a personal reading, please email at angelkissestheoracle@gmail.com. $44 for a 30-minute reading, $88 for a 60-minute reading, 111 for an ancestral reading, 250 for a criminal aid reading. And that's my only reading that has a 3-hour block. Oh yeah, someone equally yoked, and I'm not saying he got to make as much money as her, but he needs to have his own grind, his own hustle, his own thing that he can build without her, assets. Said, yeah, said she need a respectable man with his own and not legally married. Come on through, Austin. That's all I'm saying. He ain't got to have her money, but he's got to be doing his own thing and actually be available. Cause child, it's like, what we doing? Cause I mean, at this point, I mean, it's tis for tat. What can a married man say about you allegedly cheating on him? You married. You in the cut anyway. You can leave and go home to your wife at any given time anyway. We ain't even supposed to be out in public holding hands. We supposed to be out here like me and Mrs. Jones. So, said not pimples. Ooh. Oh Jesus. Okay, let me hold on. Let me clear the table. Let me clear the table and see if this was intentional or this is something she totally didn't expect. Because if this is intentional, then it's like she letting them know girls can be players too. Let's see. Was this intentional or is this something that just came out of the woodwork that she did not expect? Oh Lord, y'all done called that man Pimp Poos. Was this intentional? Was this intentional? The Hermit and the Devil. So it feels like they were going through a dark time. She was alone or felt alone. The Emperor, the Four of Coins. Girl, I need you to listen. These sugar mamas, Y'all ain't doing too good right now. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Sugar mamas ain't doing too good right now. Said boxing mittens may be a little too masculine for an honest. I don't know. I ain't gonna say that because I mean it depends on the man. Um, but I think it's more so her taste in man. Sometimes you could be so in love with the idea of being in love that you will just accept what you can accept because a piece of a man is better than no man. This feels like that energy. Some people, and I'm not saying this to be shady, when you've been looked over, you've been the tomboy, you have not been the first pick growing up of the guys from where you come from. You finally get money, you get lit, you start to feeling yourself. It doesn't, that money doesn't mean that your mentality matches your lifestyle. Sometimes your mentality can still be back, with the old you that was rejected, the old you that didn't feel like enough, the old you that wasn't that girl yet according to people's standards. So she may not have evolved yet into understanding who she really is right now in this moment. And these guys know it. They see the vulnerability in her and they take advantage of her. It feels like she tried to talk to him. They were getting into it. Yeah, it's something going on with these two. And it feels like this is the reason why Remy is laughing because it's like, oh no, well, I guess I'll go work. So I don't think it was a first choice for her to go work, if that makes sense. I think it was a thing between them where it feels like energy was kind of off. They may have been in a bad place allegedly. Because they were in a bad place, he went back home. She's like, fuck it, I'll get money, I'll go out and work. I'll go work. And she may have met somebody while she was working. Thank you, Tarot Destiny. Many blessings to you. Y'all go subscribe to Tarot Destiny's channel. Check out her vintage Hollywood readings. They're really good. The Empress and the Lovers. So yeah, it feels like they were going through something at the time. Child, it's almost like her and Cardi got a similar energy to where they don't know how to be alone. Some people are so afraid of being alone that they will make a terrible decision in the midst of what feels like some type of urgency. The star. Yeah, this is talking about healing. Like she spiritually and emotionally needs to heal because as far as the money is concerned, she's that girl. It's the broken part of her from childhood that she needs to heal because she has everything that she could ever want financially, monetarily. That's not the problem. The part that needs to heal is the part of her that felt like she wasn't enough growing up, the part of her that was rejected, the part of her that seemed like it didn't matter until she showed people she could fight, and then she fought for becoming who she is today. So um, it's like she needs to move, she needs to heal and move on because she knows there's a situation she can't trust. Seven of Swords, it's like she's trying to be strategic, but it's a situation that she can't trust. And at the end of the day, it's not much he can really say to her. I mean, I'd be doggone if I let a man check me that can go home and lay down with somebody else. Something happened to you, and then here it is, she get everything, and I can't even come to the funeral and cry in peace because they're gonna be like, bitch, what you doing here? No. So it's like she needs to really tap in and heal and use her intuition. I've seen some sad chicks crying at funerals, and it has gotten real dire when somebody decided, I am no longer gonna grieve today. I'm gonna just whoop your ass because what are you doing here? Yeah. So it feels like this is the energy behind why she may have been as close as she was to this guy that she met at the job. You're welcome, Tarot Destiny. But I don't see anything serious between her and this guy. It's nothing serious at all. Um, Child, the Seven of Wands, she's gonna be hyper defensive about this, but I don't think that 50's lying. 50's not going to risk his integrity if he can help it, where you can catch him slipping. Not saying it's impossible to catch him slipping, but he's not going to make it easy for you. You said those are the funerals you don't want to miss. Y'all, I got a ratchet funeral story. I don't know if I'm going to tell it, but if I do, y'all going to be in here crying, laughing. All you need to know is I was in a neck brace and people was about to fight. And it was around the time I had, you know, got I hadn't been out the hospital too long after I got hurt in a car accident. So just imagine. Yeah, she's got a lot of anxiety now that this has come out, but I feel like it's a wish fulfillment for 50. But 50, why are you doing this? You said long as no one rolls from the casket. Ah! Baby, the way they was about to fight the dead was about to have to get up out that casket to break it up. I'm gonna tell you that much. The only thing that slowed down the fight, y'all, I can't make this up, was it was a neighbor of one of my childhood friends that I went to school with who got up to speak. And he had on the tackiest suit that I've ever seen in my life. Way worse than anything you ever seen Brown in from Meet the Browns or Pops from the Wayans brothers. He walked up in this suit, and folks were so confused at this suit that they didn't even know that they were still mad. The suit literally diffused 80% of the anger. Yeah. Ah, no, baby. Tackier than your mama. How about that, Roy Vows? Talking about tackier than them nails. Tackier than your mammy. That's how tacky the suit was. It gave your mammy a run for her money. Now, it wasn't even a zoot suit. It was yeah, it was weird. It was a cheetah print suit with he had on like a checkerboard shirt, some kind of weird print tie. It was all these different prints. Nothing matched. But the cheetah print suit looked like teddy bear velvet fur or something. It was the ugliest shit I ever seen. I hope to God they never make another one of those again. But the suit was so terrible, y'all. It confused people, and everybody was just like, like he was only supposed to speak for, I want to say, 2 minutes. He stayed up there for about like 10, 15 minutes, and they cut off all the speeches after he got off the stage because his suit was just, it was that much of a damn distraction. And I don't even know what he was really talking about. I remember he said something about mini bikes, and it was just like his suit was so loud I couldn't listen. So here's this Hierophant again, Ten of Swords. Oh Lord. So y'all, her married man feel betrayed. Her married man who was shopping with his wife for furs for Christmas felt betrayed. That's what this looked like right here. Baby, that suit was and now that I think back of it, yeah, because this was, I want to say, this was back in 2012. This man had braids to the back. He had on a fishnet hair thing over his braids. Like every piece that he had on didn't match. It was terrible. You said you never get my notifications. Child, they be trying to hide me like an Easter egg. That's all it is. Said magical suit. It was. It diffused all type of violence. They need to let that suit go into hostage negotiations. It's gonna confuse the shit out of the people who taking hostages. Yeah, so here we go once again. Y'all, Queen of Coins, the Empress, and the Death. Um, this is a real messed up situation because this is like, girl, you afraid of losing somebody else's husband. Mm, 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 mm. So it feels like the universe is allowing this to happen to Clarissa because she needs to heal. Like this exposure is going to force her to have to heal some unresolved issues from her childhood, from growing up, people pleasing, her daddy issues, things of that nature, things that she should have been working on a long time ago. Lord, Ace of Wands, the Temperance, and the Two of Swords. So if there was anything between them, y'all, it seemed like it may have only been for one time only, allegedly, if there was anything. But her spirit guides are saying that she needs to start learning to follow her intuition if she really wants to have what she wants out of life, her wish fulfillment. But it's still, it's the energy of saying 50 has seen some type of video and that it looks like he's telling the truth. So, one last question. How is a possible lawsuit going to go if she sues 50? How will a lawsuit go if she sues 50? Please and thank you. Okay, so they saying follow your intuition and leave this alone. Six of Swords. Go on into calmer waters. Let the 7-day algorithm die down. Do not take this into court. This ain't the best look. This ain't the best look. Said OMG, the boy said that CS is lying about to drop all of the footage. I just told y'all I didn't see he was lying. So I don't see her winning a lawsuit at all. Her threatening to sue means even more information is going to come out. She need to just take this one on the chin and keep going, as far as what I can see. Because this looks so whoever this is, he willing to drag it. He's like all gas, no brakes. I'm willing to drag it. I'm on what you on. I'm gonna take this far and even further. Um, and I'm gonna get some money off of this. So if he drops those videos, he's gonna drop them on something that's monetized. That's what this feels like. Um, is saying that this is a bad idea if she takes him to court because it's like the information that they're talking about can be way worse in discovery. Said I just sent you something in your message on YouTube. 50 is cutting up. That dude said he's fixing to release the videos. Yeah, she don't want this to go in discovery. Discovery will be way worse. Just yeah, they saying avoid going to court because this will be very, very explicit. This will be very explicit if she goes to court. Shout out to Too Short again. These are the tales, the freaky tales. These are the tales that I tell so well. You don't like my freaky tales, you can go to hell. It's Too Short on the mic screaming, what? Cocktails. Please don't go to court because your cocktails will be all over the court. That's all I can tell you. So have y'all noticed how people being all kinds of rude lately? I'll be so glad when this retrograde is over. Yes, and that's why I've been warning all of you between this retrograde and all this Mars energy, people are very, very testy, very short-tempered. It is very easy right now to go crime mob nuck if you buck. So if you can avoid it, please do. Child, child, child. Clarissa, don't take this to court, baby. Do not take this to court. This is going to be a terrible look if it goes to court because this is one of those where there's smoke, there's fire situations. And I don't know if she was inebriated because that's what that feels like. And that's something else it feels like she has to be careful with. I'm channeling this. She has to be careful with, drinking around people that she doesn't know because she don't know how many people got footage on her, and it seems like um when she gets to a certain level, she can't she can't function the way she needs to. It becomes obvious. It becomes very obvious that she's under the influence, and people are already taking advantage of her and her energy, allegedly. So yeah, she might want to fall back on drinking. Would you say, come on, Angel? Yes, Too Short. Listen, and we about to find out about a bunch of people cocktails. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Who say, yep, a chick at my doctor's office was being very rude. I had to talk myself off the cliff because I was ready to crash out. Don't crash out. Don't crash out. Oh my gosh, what am I about to tackle next? Mm, yeah, it's so much going on. It's like, where do I go? Where do I go with today's show? Because I'm going to keep the heavier stuff towards the end of the show. Um, mm, all right, let's see. Is this my presidential deck? Let's see how Trump feels about Jay-Z and what's going to happen between the two of them. My OGs, if you've been with me for a while, you'll remember that I predicted that Trump would win the election, and I also predicted that Jay-Z would go down after Trump got into office. So let's look at the energy between Jay-Z and Trump and how this is going to affect Jay-Z. Ooh, baby. Let's see. Show me how Trump feels about Jay-Z and how this is going to affect Jay-Z. I probably should have made this one a deep dive, but we here now. You said how he doesn't like him. Okay. How does Trump see Jay-Z? Okay, the magician, the five of swords, the ace of wands. So he sees him as a trickster. He sees him as someone that manifests, but he sees him as a trickster. Things are not adding up with him. There's like conflict in communication about how he manifests. Ace of wands. It's like you get things done fast, but also with the ace of wands, that represents phallic energy, and it's been word on the street. People have to remember that Trump was a socialite, and Trump has been in some very, very influential circles with with people of color for decades before he even became presidential. So he's heard rumors. He's heard rumors. Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups. So it's like he's following his intuition on some of these things that he's heard. How's that going to affect Jay-Z? And remember, all things said are alleged and for entertainment purposes only. The Emperor and the Four of Cups. Um, Emperor before the public, but he's saying that he's not accepted the way that we think he's accepted. So let me try to make this make sense. Four of Cups talks about a refusal of an offer. Not accepting someone. So to the public, Jay-Z can appear to be an emperor, but to someone like Trump or to people like Trump, they do not accept Jay-Z as an emperor. Funny enough, the emperor in this card is Bill Clinton. So he's like me and people like me don't accept him as an emperor. You said PIs for EIs. The sun. He okay. So it looks like he wants to expose him as something to do with offers that he's involved in. Knight of Cups. We're talking about full exposure. Oh, the moon, full exposure. The sun and the moon right next to each other. Everything done in the dark will come to light. Nine of Pentacles, something to do with things that are supposed to be attached to independent women and independence in general. We're going to start hearing some news come forward. Um, he's going to offer his help also to get the word out, to get the narratives out, to get the news out so that it can get in the algorithm. He's show me more about him getting his news out. Page of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. So he's been watching him in his work and how he's amassed his generational wealth. There y'all go to music again. All my women who independent, throw your hands up at me. Not the Charlie's Angel song. Hilarious. Oh, Six of Pentacles. So he's looking at his businesses and he's seeing that there's something going on. If this hasn't happened yet, it could be happening soon. So Six of Pentacles. He's looking at his businesses and he's trying to figure out why is there money from your businesses that has not properly been listed, cataloged, recorded, however you want to say that. Balance through a new beginning. Temperance hasn't come out yet, so it's like you need money to get balance through a new beginning. So he may know, and I gotta preface this with allegedly, he may know that Jay needs money. He needs donations. He needs loans in some type of way to get back on his feet. Now, I want y'all to remember, and for those that don't know, Trump has filed bankruptcy here, there, here, there, here, there, and there again. And he has never, actually lost all of his money. He's got in positions where he can lose all of his money due to real estate. He files bankruptcy. Within a year or two, he's back and he's got properties and all types of stuff. So if anybody knows how to work the system when, you got to spare yourself and get out of debt, it's Trump. So he's definitely watching his money to see what's going on with his money and how he moves. I've been telling y'all it takes a wolf to catch a wolf, and he's following his intuition. His spidey senses are leading him because he's like, me and you, um, we may be in the same circles, but we're not the same people. I'm a real emperor. You're just wearing the emperor's clothes. He's watching his moves. Like if you really were on the level of me and the people that I'm on, were on, you would know how to get yourself out of these financial binds. You would understand these loopholes. You would know how to move better than you move. Yeah. Judgment, death, and judgment. Something has to end for something to begin. So he feels like, if it comes down to it, I will bring judgment down on you, and I will bring you to an end to bring a new beginning to the people around you. Would you say Trump say they not like us? Y'all cutting up. So he is prepared to end him. He's looking into him, and like I said, he doesn't see him as a real emperor. He definitely doesn't. Five of Pentacles. I am an emperor. You're just wearing emperor's clothing. That's it. It's a difference between you and me. I'm going to show the world what a real emperor looks like. Look at this. Make it rain. It's supposed to be he's walking on money and it's like it's snowing, but it's like that's making it rain. It's like he's so cold with it. He got money snowing in the picture. So Trump is like, I know you're in the dead of winter. I know you're broke. I know you're not the businessman that you claim to be. I know you're not as smart as you claim to be. I know you're not like me. The only difference between me and you is you can rap and I'm gonna wrap you up. Ten of Swords talks about a betrayal. Who's the betrayal attached to? Yeah, it's like you're trying to get balanced through a new beginning, and I'm gonna expose you. I'm gonna make it hard for you. Ten of Wands. Why is he gonna make it hard for him? Why is he prepared to expose him? What's going on here? Right, so the emperor's new clothes when in fact you're naked. Not the Gucci man bird. The Four of Wands. So he wants to know the secrets to your stability because this falls under the moon. The Four of Wands represents stability, engagement. What are you engaging in that keeps you stable? Knight of Cups. What offers are you really getting? Sponsorships, endorsements, things of that nature, your clients. Like he's wondering how much is actually coming in and how much is going out. Something's not matching here. Two of Wands. That's making trying to make a decision on how to come forward and address this or what to say. Trump is going to make sure when the downfall comes of Jay that it happens in the Associated Press. He knows very well that he has control over a lot of blogs, allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. So he's going to utilize MAGA's power through the Associated Press. He has very, very big friends in high places in the Associated Press. And this is going to be a terrible feat for Jay because you control the blogosphere. I control the atmosphere. We're different. See, Trump should have been a rapper because he definitely is a shit talker and he got the bravado. Said, remember Jay-Z used to spend time at Trump Tower? I wonder what Trump has. Yes. Damn, I just saw a song that Tory dropped. He dropped another one. Tory is the hardest working man in the industry, in jail. I mean, just goodness gracious. And he dropping fire. He not just out here just putting out just anything. He's dropping fire. Uh-oh. So we got the King of Wands here. King of Wands came out trying. So the King of Wands here falling on top of the Page of Pentacles. It's like, once again, trying to find new work, trying to find balance through new sponsorships, new contracts, new alignments and allegiances. But damn it, you all in your head because it's looking like you could be going to jail. Nine of Pentacles, independent woman, Six of Pentacles. So he looks at Desiree as the actual emperor. He feels like Desiree is the one with the balls of iron. King of Cups. Like, you can't say nothing until she tell you how to move. This is the way it looks like Trump feels about this. So he at one point in time, um, Jay may have wanted to collaborate and do business with Trump because of what Trump represents when it comes to opulence, but that came to an end. Why would Trump follow his instincts and not work with you in the past? Because this looks like these two may have been talking about doing business together, and then it's like, nah, I'll pass. Said, I felt so good when the casino was denied. I'm gonna feel great when his justice is served in the court. I don't like that man. Oh Lord. Ten of Pentacles. Look at Trump dressed like a pimp. Come on, membership people. Hey, 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 hey. Welcome to membership. Beyonce's wig. Not Beyonce's wig, child. So yeah, the Ten of Pentacles falling under death. He knows all of your money is possibly tied up some kind of way or it's done. Money tied up in the marriage is whew. Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords. Y'all, Trump and 50 ain't too different when it comes to them keeping their ears to the street and holding on to information until further notice. Because there's something, once again, I've gotten this before, a Queen of Swords to the Ace of Swords. There's a woman that's about to come out and that's going to speak about the incident between her and Jay, and it looks like she's telling the truth, and it's going to be very damaging. I don't know why I keep getting this, but I keep getting it, y'all. It's gonna pop up very soon. The one where she wear the sacred commercial. Not the wigs be dry as hell. High priestess. Yeah, he knows some very high level secrets on Jay-Z, and he decided to pass to go in a different direction. So he's done his homework on Jay a long time ago. It feels like they were supposed to work together. He researched him because they were going to do business together. He didn't like what he heard or what he saw, and he decided to retract from doing business, allegedly. Page of Swords. So he has his eye on him. He definitely has his eye on him. Oh, bless you. Hold on. Said, well, let it be terrible for him. May Trump continue to eat him up. I'm late, but let her cook. Thank you, gorgeous. Heavenly Father, give that back to her tenfold. Everybody. Whatever you give me, if it's a like, if it's a hype, if it's a donation, blessings to you. Queen of Pentacles, y'all. I told y'all he was watching his wife too. And he's seeing that her money is coming in slower too. So Trump is watching, he's been watching them for a while. And it looks like he knows some real intricate things that he has known for a while. Trump has friends in high and low places because let's remember, he's befriended entertainers and all types of people, from entertainment to property and real estate. And when it comes to money, you're going to have friends in high and low places, when you're doing high levels of business. Would you say hi, wifey? Don't be hi, wifey and me. I'll I'll see you no other time in my other comments. Said I'm gonna give you everything. I'm gonna risk it all. Okay, I'll be sitting here waiting almost a little bit. Oh, Queen of Wands. We know who the Queen of Wands is. Hey, Queen. Hey. So, Queen of Wands comes out in the upright. And here it is. He's doing business with the Queen of Wands, but he refused to do business with the King of Wands, which is hilarious. And he did part of this is on purpose. So I got to say allegedly, but it feels like he's doing this on purpose to push a button. Said, I'm here all the time. I just like to see you work. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, it's like he did this on purpose. He's publicly letting it be known that he's associating with her and he's working with her because he knows that it's putting extra salt in the wounds. Salt Bay. Okay. Yay! Frosty, don't play with my heart like that. Ooh. I appreciate you, Booski. Thank you. We should say y'all are so cute. If y'all don't stop it. Ace of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. Y'all, Trump and 50 Cent are not to be played with, okay? Oh, you love me too? Well, prove it. Show me. I like to see action over words. Prove it. Yes, buddy. He's watching every facet. Every facet. I can't wait, Frosty. Every facet. He's watching their actual relationship. He's watching their money. He's watching their business deals. Oh, he's watching their business deals. Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Wands. Y'all, he done made money with Nikki already. He loves Nikki. Nikki's great for business. Things are flying off the shelf. He's making sure that Nikki makes money, even if he's not getting anything out of it. Don't you play with me like that. Talking about you gonna pay some bills this month. You almost got my forehead all percolated. You almost got me excited. Yeah, Knight of Wands and the World. Y'all, Knight of Wands is not a good look for Jay. Whatever he did in this Knight of Wands energy is going to literally bring the house down. It's going to end him as he knows it. He was too hasty. He was moving too fast. He thought he was smarter than he was. And baby, what you say to percolate then? Baby. Oh, wee. MAGA is spicy. Mm-hmm. See, Mike, MAGA don't just get your criminal business; they get all your business and sift through it. This is like going out there looking for gold, and you just out there just sifting. What is this? What is this? What is this? Oh my God! Is this an essay allegation? Tell me more. Child. Oh, they all in your business. This gonna dry your money up. The death card to the Ten of Pentacles to the Knight of Wands. This is going to be detrimental. This is going to dry your money up. This is an accusation that's going to stick. You're not shaking this one off. This one is going to stick. King of Cups. So he's remaining quiet. Trump is not saying anything. He's deep in his feelings and he's waiting for you to bust a move. The fool. He knows that you're impetuous. He knows that you're not really a thinker. Remember, he said he's a real emperor. You're just wearing emperor's clothes. You're just wearing emperor's clothes. So he's waiting to see how you move because he knows you don't think like an emperor. You think, very immature. You're impetuous, you're impulsive. So he's waiting to see how you move because he knows you're going to mess up because you don't know how to sit still. You don't know how to play chess. You think you do, but he's about to show you how it's done. What the hell does he have that he's playing the long game with you? Because this is a very long game. This is, oh, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, he's about to drag you. Nine of Wands. You can play the victim if you want, the wounded warrior. You, he's going to drag this. This is falling under the high priestess, temperance, and the sun. You think you're going to bounce back after you get exposed, but there's something that's even way bigger than that that's about to come out, and it's going to drag out like possibly over the next year and a half. Thank you. No, 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 no. Don't you say nothing like that. Don't ever tell me you don't have much to give. Whatever you give me is beautiful. I accept it. You didn't have to give me anything. I thank you wholeheartedly. Don't ever, ever, ever lowball yourself. You could have kept it to yourself and you chose to bless me. That's all that matters. Thank you. Heavenly Father, you make sure you give that back to her tenfold. Please and thank you. So yeah, he's got some very high level juicy secrets attached to Jay. And it's like he's got secrets that he's unraveling. It's like he's finding out about every facet of his life, business, his marriage, the things that he's done at the table outside of his marriage, his past before he's gotten married. He's digging and excavating and he finding out where the bones are. I love you back. The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, baby. This, he's going to make sure, because Eight of Pentacles, he's working very hard on bringing a lot of things that are secret to light. Now, remember, y'all, Busby is still a very, very, very dangerous opponent to have. Okay. Busby is not out the picture. He's just quiet. They got Jay right where he want him, the hangman. Jay doesn't know which way to go. It's almost like a rat in a maze. And they've set some kind of obstacle course for him. And all they're waiting for is to see which way he goes. He's really boxed in either way he goes. But depending on which way he goes, other people gonna go with him. Would you say just sent me something? Oh, okay. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. What is this? What oh, this is from the 2014. Thank you. Oh, can't nobody mess with the Barbrellas. Y'all the best detective group to ever hit the airwaves. Said, I really like Jay-Z, but there's trouble in paradise when his wife's sister started whacking him. Not good. No help from B leads to a mess. I said the same thing. How you gonna just stand there and watch them beat your wife up? And that was the president before he became a president. Okay, what did Donald Jaquavius Trump say this time? Said, somebody please inform Jay-Z that because of my policies, Black unemployment has been reported to be at the lowest rate ever recorded. This is 2018. Okay. So yeah, he Trump he been paying attention to you. So thank you for that because you just let it be known that I was right about Trump been watching him. He been on him. He been clocking his teeth. Say, not watching your life go down. Thank you, Austin. Many blessings to you. God get that back to him tenfold. Lord child, look. Yeah, he know the truth about you. I know the real you, baby. I know the real you. And this is heartbreaking. Oh, I love y'all back. So we love beef frost, but mama need a new deep freezer. Whoa, look at God. Amen. Yes, let's keep the snacks going. Let's keep them safe. Let's keep the house fully stocked. Yes, yes, yes. And funny you said that. That is crazy because I was looking at a new deep freezer. I think it was like a 24 foot. I really was looking at a new deep freezer. Hilarious. Ten of Cups. Yeah, baby. He's learning about your whole family, how all of y'all money go. Two of Swords. He's oh Lord, he gonna cut off resources for the whole family, Booski. He lining y'all up and he get ready to knock y'all over like bowling pins. You said, girl, you little person, 24 foot. Yes, I can stock up everything I need. See, I'm gonna have a deep freezer for all of my produce and fruit that I grow in the garden, and then another one for all of my meats, poultries, and seafoods. And see, I go shopping twice. Will I go shopping twice a year? No, I go shopping one good time for the whole year. And then after that, it's pretty much just like little simple stuff if I need it. Thank you. Said I would treat myself to a reading. We got new job coins coming. Hey. Oh, y'all, look, Trump bringing judgment. And when it comes, Jay not gonna see it coming. He's literally boxed him in, and he's waiting to see what he's gonna do. Cause this is really how he look at him. He look at him like a clown. I want to see how your clown ass handle this. So we'll all be over for dinner. Come on. So he's y'all, he's putting them in a no-win situation. But really, to be honest, it feels like Jay being arrogant has put himself in this situation. So get them war rations together. Whatever happened out there, I'm gonna be good. I tell you that. I like staying in the house anyway, so it's cool with me. It's getting too wild and too weird outside. You go out and people be on one. Oh, thank you, Terry. Said hello, Angel in chat. Said just bingo now. fighting over frozen cake being black is dangerous, but I love it. Don't be fighting over no frozen cake now. We should say a water pie. I listen, I don't want to ever be that poor to make a water pie. I pass. You can keep all them Great Depression recipes. So here it is, the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Um, y'all, this he's gonna have Jay in his feelings, and I will say I don't mean to laugh, but oh well. Anybody remember that interview that Jay did with Angie Martinez all those years ago when Ether came out? Where my OGs at? So, Angel, did you hear about the Florida running out of water due to the data centers? What? No, that doesn't even sound like that matches. It's an ocean. But then again, they said California was running out of water, and here's the ocean. So maybe they gotta step up their game with the refinery due to the, cleaning the salt out of the water. No, water pie is a real thing, honey. You take sugar and flour and dump it in the pie crust with the water and let it bake, and it turns into the pie for somebody. Not me, but for somebody. Would you say you about to marinate some tree bark in liquid smoke and make jerky? Many blessings to you, Danielle. Heavenly Father, get us back to a tenfold. I can't even function and work my phone. Talk about you gonna marinate damn tree bark. I don't ever want to survive like that. I'm Bougetto. Woo! Honey, that's one of those depression recipes. That was a popular pie for some people in the Appalachians. Said most said most I done is a syrup sandwich, but that was me being defiant. Thank you, Frosty. I only had it up in a hair mask for about 2 or 3 days. It's like I gotta get this stuff out my hair and actually do my hair. Oh my gosh, the Empress and the Three of Cups. Yeah, Trump is going to make sure that there is a media blitz that surrounds Jay when he takes him down, and it's going to the Associated Press, not the blogs. The blogs are going to have to report whatever is in the Associated Press. So it looks like Trump don't like him at all, but it seems like he's been standoffish with him for years, not just when he got in the presidency. It's something about him that he just didn't like anyway. So this is not new energy. It's not like Trump just decided to get funny acting. He been felt some type of way, and he's about to flex and prove it. So that's intriguing. Hi, Amanda, the fairy godmother. It's wonderful to see you here. Yeah, everybody check out Amanda's channel. She has some really dope readings. And I like your style. I like the way that you look into things and you don't give your opinion. You just give the energy as it lays. So, shout out to you. Welcome to the family. I really do love your channel. So I finally caught you on live. Everybody go check out Amanda. She's dope. And yeah, expect Jay to really, really go through it this year and next year. He's going to have a year and a half of being dragged to hell. Scandal after scandal after scandal after scandal. I told y'all that almost 3 years ago before Tory got locked up. I also let y'all know that that would be a sign to indicate when Tory would be coming home. That right around the time Tory gets ready to come home, Jay would keep facing scandals, and you would see Tori preparing to come out and Jay getting ready to go in, and it would be like this. So we're getting closer and closer to that energy. Um, the longer they try to keep Tori in there, the worse it's going to be for anybody that's involved. Thank you, gorgeous. Said I made it again. I'm on a roll this week, catching all the lives. Stay blessed, Angel. Many blessings to you. Heavenly Father, please give it back to her tenfold. Said yes, can't wait. The jig is up. Lord have mercy. I already did on Wednesday his album, and I'm getting even less energy now from the album. I don't feel classic vibes or energy or anything like that from the album. I'm more so getting people listening to it like, well, I'm a respecter of Jay as a poet, as an artist. So I'm a rock with it because it's Jay, but not really being able to sink their teeth into it. It's going to be split down the middle. You're gonna have some people gonna be like, oh, he snapped, he did this, he did this, he did that. And then other people are gonna be like, this feels distracted. This feels distracted. I don't know how I feel about this. Said the straw that broke the camel's back, no pun intended. Baby. So let's go sell plastic cups. Well, here's the thing. Oh, now I know what I want to dig off into because this came up in my life on Wednesday. And some of you brought this up in the live. Now, I still want to say shout out to Fawn because back in my competition bartender days and me as a craft bartender, I've done competitions for Uncle Nearest and I've been recognized by Uncle Nearest. And unfortunately, it's heartbreaking to see that Fawn has been caught up in Jay Z's shenanigans. So allegedly, she may have gotten caught up in some money problems that could be attached to Jay Z. And it looks like she defaulted on a large loan for the brand Uncle Nearest. Uncle Nearest is a bourbon brand. If you're not familiar, and it's been doing very, very well until recently. So I'm going to look off into the energy behind Fawn and Uncle Nearest and how this association with Jay Z is going to affect the company because it's just like wow. Oh my gosh. Bless you. Please give it back to her tenfold, Heavenly Father. Yeah, Uncle Nearest is smooth, but it will smoothly punch you in the face uh, uh if you're not a real bourbon drinker or a rye drinker. I would suggest that you take it easy with Uncle Nearest because Uncle Nearest is very potent. I want to say it's around like 94%. So it definitely does not freeze. Okay. And put something on your stomach before you drink Uncle Nearest because Uncle Nearest will have you sitting here like this. Like, I can't feel my face. Where is my face? I can't feel my face on my face. But it is smooth. If you're a regular bourbon drinker, you will appreciate Uncle Nearest. It makes a really great cocktail. Buy you some Uncle Nearest before something happened with the company, y'all. Let's see what's gonna happen with Fawn and Uncle Nearest and how is this gonna affect the company overall. Show me the relationship. You said you just bought a three-fourths of the freezer. So I can't wait to see what you do next, Tarot Destiny. Oh, let me Austin, leave me alone so I can concentrate. Okay. Show me the relationship between Fawn And Jay-Z, how is this going to affect the Uncle Nearest brand? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Four of Wands. So it's like right now she still has stability. Six of Wands. This is something where she thought that she could move forward and get out of this. How did it get this far into default? Things happen very swiftly due to some underhanded trickery. And it's like now there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry. This happened in a way that it's kind of like things got away from her. Four of Swords. She may have been advised or told that they were going to lay this situation to rest, um, and she could trust in them. Just take this leap of faith and trust in them. Everything was going to move forward smoothly. Knight of Pentacles. It drug on, drug on, drug on. Um, she may have been promised somebody investing in something, or someone invested in something for her. Now, the rumor is she may have possibly hid $7 to $8 million for Jay-Z. We don't know that to be true. That is definitely a rumor without regard. There's no proof to it as of now, but that's what the rumor is at the moment. Oh, baby. We might be finding out about this because it looks like somebody could end up having to testify before a court of law. Queen of Swords to the Hierophant. They may make her come in and testify. Child. Ace of Pentacles. A lot of money. And this feels like collusion, along with the King of Wands, and it's brought the weight of the world down on her, and this is something that she can't get out of. So allegedly for entertainment purposes only, it does look like she may have laundered money for him. She was in collusion with him, and this threw her company in a tailspin because she was guaranteed that something was going to happen within a certain amount of time. They missed the window, and this feels like how she defaulted because something happened with his money. He couldn't get right back the way he was supposed to, and it left her stuck holding the bag. It's like co-signing a car for somebody and they don't pay the note, and now both of your credit is fucked up. Said she and her husband are currently suing their ex-CFO. They blame him for everything. He allegedly put money in the shell companies and lied about the amount of barrels they really had left. Okay, so that explains the Seven of Swords, and something happened fast and it got away from her. Because before this happened, Four of Wands, she was very, very stable. Things were going great. Um, I do see this going to court, and this could drag out for a minute. Damn, why people gotta always do the most? Like Uncle Nearest is making a lot of money. I want to say, like by the second year, she had cracked 100 million in sales. People just get greedy. King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So it feels like her husband told her to follow her intuition and do what she got to do, and separate the Hermit. It's like she's going through a dark night of the soul. It's a lot of secrets involved in this situation, a lot of things that they're finding out about that they didn't even know were going on. So that also makes sense that somebody was putting stuff allegedly into shell companies, because this looks like she may not have known anything about this until she found out about this. If that makes sense. Yeah. So she's ghosting certain people that she's worked with. She was in a relationship, cutting ties extremely fast. She's being very aggressive with the way that she's moving so that she can get herself out of this situation. So I do see that she could go and stand before um, federal court, because when you're looking at the King of Swords, that's higher level law enforcement, but the Hierophant, that can be up to federal court. So she could be going to federal court to testify and to um to work with them to handle this problem. Now, I will say this, like, I don't know Fawn personally, but I know of her because she does a lot of her promotion for her liquor brand herself. That's how I met her when I was doing the competition. She does a hell of a lot of traveling and she's always promoting her own brand. The first time I met her, they were doing 99 cities in 99 days. So imagine somebody who travels like that. It's not that hard to pull the wool over somebody's eyes that's possibly only in the office every blue moon because they're always out in the field. She's someone that's very hands on. She's meeting with people, she's shaking hands, she's kissing babies, she's out all the time. She's not the type of owner of a company that comes out for, you know, in a gala or something once or twice a year. She's always traveling. She's highly involved in what's going on with her marketing team. So this had to be someone that she chose to take care of things while she's out. Um, you said the fact that Forbes reneged on their billion-dollar status, baby, that had me done. Strength. So, she's relying on God in her marriage. She's strong arming. She's cutting off everything and everybody. She's doing whatever it is that she has to do. Um, and it's like you got to move fast. This is definitely a situation where you have to move fast. Seven of Swords to um, the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Swords. So, I mean, she's a very strategic person. Very, very, very intelligent. Did she know anything about this? Did she know anything about this? Six of Cups, the past and the world. So this is telling me that people that she dealt with in the past, she's cutting loose because it's affecting her bottom line when it comes to everything that she built. So she's draining the swamp on her own. This was supposed to be a opportunity of a lifetime that fell in her lap, um, and it brought her hope. So this may have been, the very beginning of her, launching the liquor brand where people are coming to her like, let me help you. And yeah, he can be very persuasive. And to me, in my mind, in my energy, what I'm getting out of this is that the same way he approached Kaepernick is the same way he approached her. Remember, he was very kind towards Kaepernick until he took his place. Now, here it is. Fawn is having all these troubles and all these issues attached to him, but Fawn was the only Black female making bourbon and rye that was a competitor to his wife. Catch that. Uncle Nearest was out first. Sir Davis came out next. Now, is this a plan to neutralize his wife's competition? I don't know, but let's see. The Tower, Two of Swords. Yeah, this is crazy. This is exactly what this feels like. Because it feels like money for his wife. His wife's company is moving slow. Knight of Pentacles. Sir Davis is not really making that much money. It's becoming a disaster. And it looks like Sir Davis is going to go out of business soon. Two of Swords. You said, I think that's what's happening. So, yeah, I see her testifying before a court of law, and I do not see her as a liar. She's going to be seen as a very stable, reliable witness and someone who was able to use her business savvy to amass money in a organic way. So that's going to work on her behalf to help her kind of maneuver in this situation. Here it is. The magician falls under the King of Wands, talks about how he manifests allegedly through manipulation the world to bring a situation to a close and to bring money to him and his wife and their brand. But somebody got to go to jail. Somebody got to go to jail. Eight of Swords. There were rumors that yes, yes. Um, well, it's also rumors that Moet Chandon is trying to sell Sir Carter outright. They're not suspending service like they did with Jay-Z with his champagne. It looks like they want to sell the company in its full entirety. So we'll see what happens with that. Once again, that is a rumor, but we'll see what happens. Queen of Cups. So she's following her intuition. She's staying away from everybody. She's, keeping her head on a swivel, definitely walking away from, any and everybody right now until they figure this out. And the Emperor and the Three of Pentacles. She looked at him as a legitimate businessman, but it's like, I'm going to go in another direction, a different direction, because I got to do what I got to do to save myself. So, how is this going to work out with Fawn? Page of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Child, why do they keep ending up watching the Queen of Pentacles? Whatever this is that Jay is doing is still leading back to watching his wife. He's got the authorities watching his wife. Why are they watching his wife? Four of Pentacles, the generational wealth, and the Six of Pentacles. Where is your money really coming from? Six of Pentacles is unearned income, it's undocumented income, it's windfalls of income, large amounts of money. But where is the paper trail? Where is the digital footprint? Where are the crumbs that lead back to the bakery? We can't figure out how your wife really amassed this money. Is this real or is this fraudulent? No wonder you got Forbes retracting what they said about her being a billionaire, because it's like now they're questioning where the hell is your money coming from and how much money do you really have? Something's not adding up here. We're going to hear more about them talking about discrepancies in their money allegedly. Um, Possibly by June. She's There's going to be choices made to move forward. And it's going to be very swiftly. Yeah, the way that they're about to get caught up is crazy. It's like it's a labyrinth of, of all types of things that they're getting caught up in. The lovers in reverse. Somebody did not use their brain here. The lovers represents Gemini. Gemini is a very, very cerebral sign, very, very intelligent. Somebody did not use their brain power with how they move forward here. Well, it looks like the truth is coming out and everybody's stuck and nobody knows how to move forward. And there's a lot of infighting behind the scenes because she's like, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm stuck. I can't move. I can't get out of this. I'm not into this criminal lifestyle. Yep. Cut the head off the snake and watch the body drop. What secrets? Shirt, drawers, suits, socks. Temperance. Yeah, balance from a new beginning from going to jail. So, baby, it looked like cut a deal. Dez ain't the only one about to cut a deal. Ten of Pentacles. It's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker. Shout out to Bia. Wounded warrior. She's following her intuition. It's like, I may lose the battle, but I'm going to win the war. So it looks like she's going to testify and she's going to cooperate and do what she has to do to get herself out of this. Better you than me. So this is a crazy position to be caught in. But now I want to dig off into what's going to happen with Sir Davis now that Sir Davis may possibly be up on the chopping block, which is going to be very, very crazy because Sir Davis is only a couple of years old. When did she launch Sir Davis? Wasn't that 2024? 2023, 2024? It's not that old. Oh no, y'all didn't talk about not my mama bird. Whew. All righty, hold on. Let me change the deck so we can see what's going on with Sir Davis. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Hell, here go the nails right here. Hold on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give it back to a tenfold. So when you bless God's people, I promise He will bless you. I sow this seed to continue to bless you and always, Angel, love you to life. God bless you. Said Christmas in the courthouse. Said now she don't wanna. What's that? She don't wanna be Bonnie and Clyde. Child, nobody pays attention to the end of the damn story. Look at how Bonnie and Clyde went out. I wouldn't want to be Bonnie or Clyde. They crashed out. Everybody looking at the romantic side of it. Crashing out is not romantic. You ain't got to Thelma and Louise my ass. No, thank you. Can we walk and live? I don't want to ride and die. That's just too much complication. Keep all that drama. Oh, so y'all gonna make Angel cry, Frosty. I'm trying, not today. I'm trying. Cause Lord knows that Chris Brown and Tori Reed, and I was definitely here boo-hooing and nose running. Let's look at Sir Davis. Sir Davis. Let's see the future of Sir Davis. How is Sir Davis going to do? So August 2024 is when Sir Davis was launched. Thank you for that, Justice. So that's what I mean. It hasn't even been 2 years yet, and they're talking about selling it off. That's really, really like young for a company. Would you say bottled battery acid? I mean, if you're a Scotch drinker, then Sir Davis should make sense because that's what Japanese whiskey tastes like. It tastes like Scotch. I'm a bourbon and Scotch drinker. Now that I still haven't drank, I have no plans on drinking it. If it goes out of business, it's gonna mean the same thing to me as it meant when it went into business. Nothing, cause I ain't drinking it. Said I mean, Bay's companies always die fast. Yes, they do. But let's see what's gonna happen to this one. She's the first ever superstar, like global superstar, that is horrible with brand placement. I've never seen a global superstar that can't monetize their name. Her name always flops unless it's attached to music. Her doing movies? Nope. Well, she told us she can't cook, so we're not getting a cookbook. Her mama made that stuff that she said is gumbo. No, she's good with music. Her other stuff don't. It doesn't stick. Not it tastes like mothballs. Oh shit. You said we know you smart, don't drink it. Soylent gumbo. Oh, show me Sir David. Ooh, so she can't act for shit. So she make the ice water in jail, not in jail, Lord Jesus. Y'all, if I don't pull anything else, this looks like Moet Chandon's decision when it comes to Sir Davis. Now, we this is a rumor without regard because you know folks like to sue, but allegedly the cards are saying the spirit realm is saying that they've decided that this is too much of a calamity. This brand is not doing well for them. This is a toxic business arrangement, and they want to sever all ties and move on to do better things, possibly clear out their roster and do other business. So, child, I don't have to go any further than that if I don't want to. Said 14 to 16 hours to make gumbo. Never heard of that. Honey, she never heard of that either. And it still had the audacity to not look delicious in any shape, form, or fashion. If you're making gumbo all day, it should look and smell delicious. Her gumbo looked like a bowel movement with some damn bay leaves in it. So the mold. So it's still not open to the public yet that they're struggling with this brand, and it's like they're completely underwater. Ten of Wands, it's like this brand has become too heavy. It's a burden. They want to unload it. It's not doing well at all. Allegedly. Said some people claiming they got food poisoning from that gumbo. It looked like food poisoning. Stop buying stuff just because somebody's name is on it. That stuff looked like Fear Factor. Look at this, y'all. The tower. It's the very existence of this brand is destroyed. um, Conflict in communication and arguing over this brand possibly coming to an end. They're trying to fight this. Now, here's where I'm confused, y'all. And y'all, somebody, if you can explain this to me, explain this to me. Why is it if they're trying to sell your brand, they're trying to separate from your brand? As someone who is worth $500 million, why can't you invest in yourself and buy them out? Now, I mean, are you worth 500 million because of all of the things that you've amassed? Houses, cars, businesses, or do you have any liquid assets? Because if you have liquid assets, especially with all these tours, it just feels to me like you should be able to buy out their part of your shares. Said Barb's will always support Nikki, period. Yeah, the true Barb's. Page of Cups. So it's very limited communication between them. They talk on a need to speak, you know, um, basis. And it's more so like we'll have one of our people contact your people. um the sun that talks about total exposure, so they may be trying to keep this from hitting the news, especially in America, while they figure this out. They may even be trying to find new investors to buy the company before it goes public that the company is pretty much a dud, but it doesn't look like that's working. A lot of companies don't want to invest. They don't want to invest in the distribution. It's a hard pass. We're going to move on. We're going to move forward. Damn it, Queen of Wands. Ooh, Nikki about to be the bane of their existence, y'all. Everybody who is passing up on working with them is running to Nikki. Yeah, end of a cycle for the family. This is going to be the year that's going to mark the beginning of their financial downfall. A lot of companies, a lot of business sponsorships, they're going to start to retract their business. What I'm actually getting is reputational risk and morality clause. They're going to use the morality clause to back out of these contracts with the business that they have for them. And that might just be what this is, where they're trying to just outright sell their shares in her company. It could be due to her breaking or breaching the morality clause, which is a reputational risk to Hennessy Shandon. Your husband already is accused of doing some weird shit. Um, you're over there with them. Now, the rumors, if you're in my membership, we already talked about this. I showed you that there is actually some media coverage of this over in France, but it hasn't made it to the US yet. So they're trying to suppress this story, but the world feels like it's going to come to an end and it's going to come out to the public. And Forbes is going to make another announcement allegedly. And remember the last time we said she was worth 500 million? Well, it looks like we lied again. Yeah, these companies are trying to separate from her because they know judgment is coming and it's coming faster than they expect. Everybody wants out before the Carters face judgment. You're going to see them separate from a few more companies. Everybody wants out before they face judgment. The Nine of Swords, there's lots of anxiety, lots of worry. Oh, y'all are so cute. Yeah, lots of worry about going broke. The Wounded Warrior. They're scared shitless. She's afraid to go broke. It feels like it's finally a reality that this could actually happen. In the past, it may not have felt like this was something that was really prominent, that was going to be etched in stone that can happen, but it feels like this is something that can actually happen. It feels real now. Now, I have to say allegedly, 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 child, but it feels like this is something that can actually happen. And this has never ever been a thought in their minds before that they could lose it all. But Five of Pentacles on the table, baby, that's everything. Said they thought they can get away with it like before. You're right. This is what I don't understand, because these are not people that are a novice when it comes to esoteric knowledge. You guys know about numerology, you know about a lot of things, you study things that the average person will never study. So I don't understand why you didn't pay attention to the numerology of what's going on with this year going off into the age of Aquarius. It's almost like they got so drunk off of their own clout and power that they didn't think that they could actually face the music like regular people. But Five of Pentacles is total poverty, total annihilation to everything that they have. It's a strong worry now. Um, King of Swords, Two of Swords. Y'all, this feels like the government could in the future freeze all of their bank accounts. If this has not happened, this feels like this is coming very soon in the future, between 2026 and 2027, all of their bank accounts will be frozen because of the government. So, this is what it feels like the executives wanted to separate. Okay. It's like somebody up in the top knows what's about to happen at this liquor company. And this is why they want to separate. We don't want any parts of this when they come for you. We don't want to be stuck with this product. We don't want the reputational risk to the name of our brand. We want out before they take you down. They don't want to wait for them to go to court and have to go to trial. They don't want to wait until there's a Diddy moment where there's a disgrace in the court. They want out now. They what is this with the moon? What do they know that people don't know? Okay. So they've been kind of like it's like they've been deciding to do this ever since they announced that they were going over to England. They were going overseas, the family. Yeah, so it's like ever since they made provisions to try to leave the country, it's like companies, they looked at that like we may be needing to separate from them. So they didn't move on it immediately, but it was like they were preparing for, the day that it was going to come. Listen, y'all, this don't make no damn sense. Who's in my tarot class? Let's see who can look at this and figure this out. Because we've gotten this message before. We've gotten this message before. The tower and the star. But that star coming out to the Two of Cups. It's like her and her husband, they thought they could heal this. They thought they could rectify this. They thought this was business as usual. Yes, how to be a lady. Annabelle, it is. They thought this was business as usual and they could just push on through. Yes, Annabelle is the tower. She's the cherry on top. She's the nail on the casket. Something's about to come out very soon attached to Annabelle the Stallion that's about to literally be a riptide through Pebble Nation. Why that came up here, I do not know, but I'm tapping into what's going on with the liquor brand and why they're separating. Somebody over at the liquor brand in France must be a fan of Tory because I don't know why that's here, but it just popped up. Now, I'm not going to be shocked if that's a thing because I have international clientele only 100% because of Tory Lanez. Every last one of my international clients has booked me because they found me because of him. So this would not surprise me if that's the thing. Yes, they're counting their days. Somebody behind the scenes is like, you're going to jail. King of Pentacles, you're going to jail. Damn, why are they so sure that they're going to jail? Because this is on B's side. This is not even on her husband's side, but they did suspend the Ace of Spades brand until further reference due to all the legal problems. I don't know if they removed the suspension, but I'm starting to think they didn't if they're releasing his wife now. Yeah, they decided to go in a new direction, full steam ahead. They've already considered their options, Seven of Cups. They're done. They're done. The next card is the world. There's nothing else to talk about. We've done our due diligence. We've got our lawyers involved. We've done our research. We've got our PIs on it. We're done. We're not going to wait around like Diageo. We're already done. So she feels betrayed. The lovers, they feel betrayed. Like, how could you turn your back on us? They're like, how could you do any of whatever you done? Knight of Wands, judgment attached to what feels like adult behavior in traffic. Ace of Wands, child, what? What? Why is that coming up here? Girl, what are you involved in? See, this is why people are going to be really hurt. They're going to be really hurt when a lot of this information comes out. People are going to be heartbroken when this information comes out. But this liquor company did their due diligence, child, and they don't want no parts of it. They're sitting back with their popcorn waiting for the other shoe to drop. Mm. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's like she needs money. Somebody else, she needs another investor, another distributor, but it looks like she needs another investor. I'm gonna stick with investor. Six of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Um, damn. Y'all, it feel like panhandling for rich people. Yeah, Ten of Wands. Weight of the world is on the shoulder. Financial burdens getting too heavy. Child, not wealthy panhandling. Oh, you said, Angel, you give me the Bratz dials. All of them are so beautiful. Thank you. I think it's the little nose, the big forehead and little nose. Thank you. Said just being complicit is still aid. This don't feel like being complicit. This feels like active in ways that people have no idea about as of yet. So that explains the Middle East trip. Oh Lord. Child. Oh Lord. Yeah. And they're everything that they've invested in this. They're waiting for the other shoe to drop. They're waiting for a message to come out. What is the message that they're waiting for to come out? About some sneaky underhanded stuff that somebody did. Um, oh, Queen of Cups. Y'all. How is the Queen of Cups here? They're following their intuition about some sneaky, underhanded things that were done. They're just waiting for things to hit the fan, but they want to be out of the way before this stuff comes out. Oh my God. Yeah, this is gonna the DOJ and the High Priestess. Okay. This is my DOJ card, Justice. Um, they know about the investigations that are going on with them and what's happening. So, child, looks like looks like something ain't clean in the milk and somebody's hands ain't clean. Just damn. Jaguar said y'all a nasty little couple. Strength, the Queen of Cups. Y'all, some information is going to really be hitting the fan in the summertime. Looks like Leo season. And whatever comes out from Leo season going off into the first of 2027 is going to lead to conviction, somebody being locked up. Mm. We are watching the beginning of the end, and it's about to be a fiery descent. Yeah, she's trying to consider her options on how she can move forward, but it's like she's being rejected by everybody they're possibly shopping the brand to, allegedly, because you know everything we say is for entertainment purposes only. So yeah, Eight of Wands. It's like everything is happening so fast, feeling betrayed, stuck, can't move forward, can't unload the company, can't get a different distributor. Nobody wants to pick you up. The brand is not selling and nobody wants to be a part of the brand right now because it feels like the brand is attached to criminality, allegedly. People rather be safe than sorry. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is like, it's not just about soulmate energy. This is also talking about collusion through soulmates and the choice that is made between both the people in the marriage. Wheel of Fortune and Ten of Wands. So yeah, she's trying to do whatever she can do to make money, open as many business ventures as possible. Um, because it feels like they're bleeding money and she needs money like yesterday. So expect a whole lot of businesses, like a flurry of businesses to start popping up. I did tell y'all from that Brandy and Monica, the Boy Is Mine tour, that I kept seeing that they needed Kelly for business purposes, and now they is starting housing developments with her mom and Kelly. So it feels like the reason they needed Kelly, I told y'all, is because they need fresh, clean names, fresh social security, names that aren't burnt out to do business for them that they can't do right now because their names are red flagged. Said drop them likes, trolls, and bots. We know y'all in here. Ooh, yes. The housing developments definitely business. Yep, said they need someone to hold the money allegedly. Not just hold the money, Amanda. They need names to get the money. It feels like they can't even get the money without someone who has nothing to do with the current investigations. So hold, and first of all, get and then hold, because everything they have is folding like lawn chairs. So allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. They need clean names and clean social security cards to start new business profiles. Said Kelly has been in the press run for them, right? $200 million house was an irresponsible purchase, in my opinion. The cost of staff alone is ridiculous. It'll be hard to sell. Well, they've got a $200 million house and a $300 million house they're not that far away from each other. I wouldn't buy two houses that are relatively damn near in the same neighborhood for that much money. I would have spreaded my real estate out, but that's just me. Like I don't understand why you would need two houses that big in the same neighborhood. It it, it is how much separation and space do you need in a relationship? I don't know. Says that's where it's supposed to get the house in the UK. The deal didn't go through somehow. Well, wonder what happened with that. King of Wands and the Five of Cups. So it looks like the King of Wands is very, very disappointed, very, very regretful. Um, this was a terrible thing that could happen because they had a lot tied up in these investments. But money is moving slower and slower and slower. And it feels like they're trying to keep the message from coming out that they could possibly be losing a lot of their business relationships and possible sponsorships allegedly due to all the legal problems that are going on right now. Said I won't feel better. I won't feel bad for Kelly when all of this is over. Who child? And speaking of Kelly, I didn't even think about looking into this, but baby, let's look into Kelly, because how is this going to affect Kelly when everything is said and done? Because her and Mama Tina names are on these housing projects, and how is this going to affect their names being a part of this housing project? Come here, Miss Cleo. Come here, Miss Cleo. Call me now. Show me Kelly. How's Kelly going to maneuver through this? I said this Friday the 13th, I'm calling Jason for Kelly again. Show me Kelly when all of this blows over. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Child, not you caught up in court too. You and your husband caught up in court too. Like I said, you and your husband caught up in court too. Her and her soulmate. And her soulmate, her husband, he seems like a like if this is his demeanor, it feels like he's a very uh quiet or maybe more mild type of personality. He doesn't really say much. He may feel very deeply. Why does he not say anything about this? Why is he quiet but drowning in his emotions about her taking this deal? Because of law enforcement. Her husband is worried how this is going to work out with law enforcement. He's worried about what she's invested in, but he loves her. He's fully invested in her. He loves her. Queen of Staffs and the Hermit. So he's willing to play the background, the Hermit, while she shines. Conflict in communication, the Sun. So it feels like behind the scenes he has voiced uh, his feelings about being disgruntled about this decision and what's to come to light. She feels like this is a great opportunity. She's going to take the opportunity, but judgment is coming behind this opportunity. Oh, shoot. We got two cards face down and one face up. So you got the Queen of Coins here. Of course, we know the Queen of Coins could represent Babe because she's the earth sign. What are we hiding here? The Emperor and the Ace of. Damn, is this somebody muffler dragging? So it feels like he feels like the truth behind this is Jay put Bay up to getting his wife involved in this. Allegedly, everything said is for entertainment purposes only. So he feels like his wife is being manipulated, allegedly. But he's gonna stand by her. Um, Knight of Staffs. It's like she may have just run this by him, but not really told him the full details. It's like this happened very swiftly. So they may have come to Kelly for that Boy Is Mine tour solely to get her to put her name on that paperwork because they could not get that um, development off the ground, or they couldn't close on it or do the groundbreaking without somebody else's name. So it feels like it may have been something that was already in the works, but due to all the legal problems, the situations with them with the banks, um, her husband having issues with securities and having that lawsuit with Block and Cash App made it damn near impossible for them to finalize this situation because he's under investigation because of those situations. So to keep this going, to get this off the ground, she came to whoever she could, i.e., well, I get Mama, and who else can you get? Well, I asked Kelly. She'll do it for me. Well, okay. Well, go ask Kelly. Somehow, some way, it's like Jay put Bay up to go ask Kelly. And that feels like that's why they kept going to those damn concerts back to back to back. You went to damn near 8, 9 shows because you were trying to drill it in Kelly's head that you need her. Girl, we sisters, we family, but it feels like you had to hurry up and have her sign something by a certain amount of time, or the deal was going to completely just bottom out. Yep. Manipulator. Here it is. Literally, the magician to the death card. You had to hurry up and make something shape before this fell apart. And it feels like this deal, whatever it is that they've got Kelly involved in, her name could possibly be on several different pieces of paper, several different business ventures, and she could end up under investigation right along with them. They were the I don't think Kelly really knows what's going on. It's going to be a lot of confusion around this because there's a lot of secrets here. The moon and the seven of cups is a terrible, terrible idea. So they may have her involved in several business opportunities, but she doesn't really know what she signed up for. Yeah. And see, it feels like because the feds are watching the money. The feds are watching the money. They're watching the businesses. They needed balance through a new beginning, and she became the balance through a new beginning. My name is hot like fire. Let me use yours until mine cool down. That's what this feels like. Damn. Now, I don't know if she's aware of what's going on with their names, but that's what this feels like. My name is hot like fire. Let me use yours until mine cools off. Yeah, this was all about investing in this for a business opportunity, your ships coming in. But this is something Kelly should have walked away from because it feels like she doesn't know enough about what's really happening and what's really going on. She's going off of the nostalgia of how their relationship has been through all these years. Well, that's my sister. I do anything for my sister. Baby, your sister got the government foot on your neck and you don't even know it. Yeah, that's my sister. I love her. I will do anything for her. I love her. I'll stand up for her. I'll fight for her. I'll defend her. Um, damn, that's messed up. Manipulating her trust and her love for her. Ooh, so there's going to be some discrepancies with the money in these deals allegedly. So it feels like there's conflict in communication when it comes to how this money is supposed to be split from these business deals as well. So she may not even get her full split out of whatever it is that they're doing. Two of swords, because they need the money to pay for things that she don't even know that they need to pay for. So this is that, let me hold this, I'll get it right back to you. You know, if you let me hold this, I'm gonna flip this and you know I got you. You know, the type of stuff that a broke down baby daddy tell you right around tax season. And you know good and damn well you ain't gonna see it, but you still dumb and you love them. So you gonna do it and then sit around and hope and wish you get it back. But I see her being the wounded warrior over this opportunity that she thought was going to bring her and her family a lot of money. So it's like she's doing this from an honest place on her side out of love. You're my family, you're my sister. This is generational wealth and stability for me and my family, for my children. We're all going to, be living very, very lavish for many years to come. I'm going to make sure that my sons have wealth. It Here it is. Eight of coins. And this falls under the emperor. This feels like this was Jay's idea to go get Kelly. It really does. Ooh, excuse me. So that he can make money. This they There's no other way to say this. They have a very pimps up, hoes down type of marriage when you get off into the energy because he wants it. He tells her to go get it. She go gets it and she brings it back. It's This is going to turn everything upside down with their family. Kelly should have walked away from this. This is going to flip her family upside down when it's all said and done. It's literally a fly by night opportunity because it's not going to last long due to the legal troubles that they have. By 2027, she's going to fully regret she signed anything. If it takes that long, she might be regretting it before Thanksgiving, but she will definitely regret it by 2027. Said it's sad they don't think about them until they need something. It's never come over here and be a part of something. Whoo. So when everything goes downhill, it's gonna happen very fast. Tower, they're they're gonna feel like a thief in the night pulled up and took everything. We're talking about raids. We're talking about bank accounts shut down. We're talking about businesses padlocked. This is going to be nasty, and her whole life is tied up into Beyonce, Jay Z, Rock Nation, nostalgia. She should have took that opportunity from the Boy Is Mine tour to build her own name and to go on her own tour, drop her own music. That was God separating her from them so that when things go downhill, she would have her own money, her own legacy, and she could walk away and completely be clear of what they got coming to them. But she didn't take the hint, and now she's going to be wrapped up in all of this. So this is bad. This is really, really bad. Yeah, I guess Brandy was right. But nothing is funnier than Brandy bringing out June's diary to perform with her at that damn basketball game. A lot of people didn't catch it. You would have to remember that that was Kelly's girl group, that she was supposed to be working with them, and then it didn't work out. The moment I saw June's diary singing with her, I said, "Oh, the classy clap back in the shade." And Kelly was sitting there watching them perform. So said now Kelly way over there minding her own their own business, and her they're using her. Yeah. Said now when karma comes to collect for them, she gets hit too. Yep, June's Diary. June's Diary used to be a singing group that Kelly was going to launch, and then it didn't work out. It's the last video that Brandy just put out singing the national anthem. That's who's standing behind her singing. Said Kelly, you're going to apologize to Nikki. Now see, you do clownery. Well, I mean, she ain't got to apologize to nobody but herself at this point because you gotta at some point you gotta stop with the blind loyalty. Just because y'all grew up together, y'all braided each other's hair, slept in the bed together, doesn't mean that at 40 and 50 years old that you are still chained to that person and you have to be a part of whatever they have going on. If they got bricks on their feet and they're drowning, you don't have to drown too. Sometimes you got to cut those cords from those throwback people and you got to just move forward. Everybody can't go with you, and you can't go with everybody. And that's a blessing at times. Sometimes you don't even know why God is separating you from somebody until you see everything start, just falling apart around them. And it's like, oh, okay, I'll take the blessing. But goodness gracious, this is so sad because Kelly doesn't even realize that she had her way out, but she played herself. Child. I'm gonna do one last tap in and then I'm done for tonight. I had a very interesting conversation with someone earlier today, and we talked about Trump and the fact that Trump can enact um, a special thing due to the war that would allow him to exceed his second term in office due to wartime, which means he cannot be removed from office until the war is over because he has to stay in place as the president due to wartime. Nobody in our generation has ever used it, but it is a clause. So I want to see how that's going to work or if he's going to use that, and if so, what we can expect. And once again, happy Friday the 13th, y'all. And avoid all those people out here with short tempers because right now it's a lot of them. So, Trump, where your cards at? Let me see. And this will be my last tap in for the evening because I got to get up in the morning and work. And thank you to everybody who has booked readings with me. You can email me at angelkissestheoracle@gmail.com for your bookings. And I thank you in advance for your support. Goodness gracious. Donald Jaquavius Trump, will you enact the War Act where you can extend your presidency during wartime and not be removed? Is this a thing? Will you do this? Will you do this or will you just go ahead and leave office if the war is already over? Will you do this? The Hermit and the Six of Wands. Y'all, he's playing it cool right now. He's thinking, he's preparing for the dark night of the soul. He doesn't know how bad this is going to get, but he is prepared to take it the full way. And this looks like this is a yes. If the war continues and things don't taper down, I want to say 2027 going into the 2028 year, he will enact this and continue to stay in office until they end the war, until it's done. We've never seen a president do it in our time, but it does look like it's a discussion. Knight of Pentacles. This is going to stretch out longer than what people expect. King of Wands, he's going to take action. He's going to be very vigilant throughout this war. Page of Pentacles. He's waiting out to see what he's going to do with this job. He's waiting to see how long this is going to last, if it's going to blow over and they're going to agree to work with him. If they stretch this out and this lasts longer than he feels necessary, it feels like he's going to go ahead and push that button. Five of Wands, he's prepared to fight. Two of Swords, people want him to stop. They want the war to stop. Um, he's prepared to fight. Two of Wands. So it looks like he's choosing to to go ahead with it because right now, and I know I got a smart bunch here, so I don't have to explain this too much, but war makes money. War will get the country out of a deficit and depression as well. And it's going to help to heal a lot of things. Somebody is trying to stop him because it's an underbelly to this that's going to break up a lot of corruption in government. He is the first president that's going to break up a lot of corruption, not just in regular everyday life, but in government. And this is why even his own party could want him out when it's all said and done, because he's going after all the crooks. Remember, I said it takes a wolf to catch a wolf. He is the alpha wolf that's going to go around catching all the wolves. The Empress. He wants to know who's creating these things and bringing them into fruition. He's following his intuition. So it's like this. This war is running neck and neck also with trafficking. Those are going to be the two things that are going to be very prominent with him. The third thing is going to be rebuilding the economy and real estate. So this is going to be very, very intriguing to watch because he's going to rebuild the economy. He's going to, make it a lot easier for people to buy and have multiple pieces of real estate. And he's going to continue to be aggressive in this war because this war, somehow, some way, is tied into a lot of toxic things that are between ooh, how do I say this? Um, Everything is alleged, y'all. I may have been talking to a gnome that's very 420 friendly out in my backyard. Um, there are some things that are going on in this war that are very spiritual and attached to a lot of history and biblical things. People will not believe it, but we are in Revelations. He says he wants to finish Iran's situation quickly. Yes, he's basically he wants to just neutralize situations. It's not like he's trying to stay there, but when he comes out on top, he's coming out with the bag. So he's like, okay, you're refusing me, pony down, cough it up. Yes, 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 Amanda. Said there's way more to Iran than whips. Right, 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 right. Eight of Cups. So, Six of Swords. A lot of these places are not going to go to war with Trump because they're looking at what he's doing and they're like, hell no. Six of Swords. You got it. We're done. He's also trying to catch everybody who's escaping. Um, So they're tracking people down left and right. The technology that the military has is like something off of Stargate. You will not believe it. It does not look or sound real by anything or any stretch of the imagination that we have. Three of Pentacles. He would much rather that they work with him than to work against him. But if you're going to work against me, I'm going to drag you to hell. Said facts, angel word. Is there's some land over there is spiritual. Well, a lot of land over there is spiritual, but here's the thing. Um, where the land actually exists is not where they said it exists. And what's on that land that they're fighting over is attached to the stairway to heaven. And I know that sounds crazy, but look up Hillary Clinton, okay? And look up Gilgamesh. Why is Hillary Clinton looking for Gilgamesh? See, they've been over there looking for religious artifacts and things that will open stargates and things that will get them to the stairway to heaven. It sounds like science fiction. It sounds completely out of this world, but they know the average person won't believe it. That's why they're able to do it. They put it in your movies so that they can get spiritual permission to do certain things. That's why think about it. They showed you all those science fiction movies up until like the mid 2000s, and then they just stopped. They were showing us what they were going to do. So I wanted to do a reading on that, but 2026 won't stop. I'm telling you, 2026 is, I can't even go to bed. I wake up in the morning like I just went to sleep. Do y'all please slow down? I think I'm going to wake up and do certain topics, and then something just does the most overnight. Y'all, before I go any further, and this is totally off topic, did y'all see those pictures of Cardi at the party? And they were like from the floor up, where they were up under her chin. Mm. Said picking up what you putting down, just like Arizona, Michigan, New Orleans. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, Lady T. Said she said Gilgamesh Resurrection Chamber, I believe. Like, yes. Yes. Y'all please look up Hillary Clinton and Gilgamesh. You're going to be floored. She even talks about cracking the glass ceiling, and she laughs about it. It was like we've put thousands of cracks in the glass ceiling. She's not talking about women cracking the glass ceiling. She's talking about them trying to break the firmament to get back into the heavens. They've never been able to do it. If they can get whatever they need out of Gilgamesh tomb, they may be able to do so. It would be the war of the heavens that we were warned about in the Bible. Remember, Satan has always wanted to go back home. He's a prodigal child. His children want to go where he's not allowed. They can't get in. So they're trying to force their way in, allegedly. So, yes, said demons are trying to storm the heavens. That's right. That's right. And look at this, Ace of Swords. So this is what Trump is really fighting against. I have to say allegedly for entertainment purposes, but he knows that he's fighting a spiritual battle, not just a physical battle. And if people knew what was going on over there, they would know that there are demonic seals that he's tried to keep from being broken, because once those seals are broken, certain things can come into the earth and walk the earth with people, and then they would have to tell us that it's aliens. So he's trying to keep certain seals from being broken. He's trying to keep the set what is it, the seven seals of the apocalypse from being broken, the four horsemen of the apocalypse from coming. Remember, even in the holy books, it says that the devil will come out of the desert. That's going over off into the desert. If you're over by the Euphrates, they have an area over by the Euphrates River where there's a crack in the earth, and you can hear what sounds like demons moaning and screaming coming out of the earth. And they said it smells like sulfur. And that's supposed to be over by where the gates of hell is supposed to actually be. So Five of Pentacles. So it's like he didn't want to fight, but y'all, he gonna give it to these people until they got nothing left. And this is, doggone it, look at that, y'all. Look at that. That is the firmament. This dome is the firmament. He's trying to end this war and keep them from breaking the firmament. He wants to end it with the firmament still intact. Yeah, choices are made in secret to protect high level secrets. Nine of Swords, lots of worry about top level secrets getting out. Um, People are telling him to stop, but it's like he can't stop until the job is done because this is going to bring healing to the people. People don't even know what they're being protected from. Page of Cups. So yeah, he's limiting certain communications. And it's like when they come, you see that flash of light, literally like lightning. That's the way the United States is coming. They're in and they're out. By the time you see a flash of light, it's over. They're fighting people with a technology they've never seen before. I'm telling you, y'all, this feel like something out of like a sci-fi movie. These people don't even know what the hell the United States is using. Like, what the hell? Like I seen lightning and then everything was gone. This doesn't feel nuclear at all. But when it's all said and done, the Wheel of Fortune to the Ten of Pentacles, Trump is going to make sure that the United States walk away from the with the bag, and he's going to be revealing way more secrets from the past. Six of Cups. So the Epstein files are just the beginning. Expect to see a lot of people globally in entertainment in multiple countries around the world be exposed for things done in traffic, we'll say, and possible things that are done in banking and moving decimals and hiding things. A lot of this stuff is going to come out around the world. So, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here so that I can turn down for the evening, get me some rest, and get up and work with my clients tomorrow. I love y'all so much. If you'd like to book a reading with me once again, please email me at angelkissestheoracle@gmail.com. I'm usually very, very good with returning my emails as soon as possible. By the end of this month, we will have a website where you can just go on the website, check my availability, click and pay. But until then, I'm still taking emails at angelkissestheoracle@gmail.com. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining me for Allegedly Fridays. We're going to go back to Allegedly Fridays between here and Twitch. Please follow me on Twitch. The name is the same on Twitch, Angel Kisses the Oracle. And I will see y'all soon. My membership people, baby, I'm going to pop up on y'all to do a live. I don't know when, it's just going to be a pop up. We got some things to talk about over on membership that we're not going to talk about on the regular channel. We're going to get into some interesting things. So I don't know if it's going to be Saturday or Sunday, but it's going to be whichever day where I have the most availability. So I will see y'all. House Cass, she's doing great. She was just in here on Wednesday chopping it up with me at the end of that live. She's doing wonderful. Go on over and see her on her channel, y'all. But y'all, until next time, I'm out of here. Many blessings to you. And it's great to see you in the chat, Amanda Bull. Hopefully we can see you over here more often. I'm gonna go and be nosy and see what you got on your channel because you be having some good stuff. Birdman hand rubs, y'all, and I'm out. Good night.